Good evening, everyone. My name is Connor Goodman, and I'm a freshman here at Sacred Heart High School. I've been going to Sacred Heart ever since I was in kindergarten, and I can truthfully say that they have been the best years of my very short life. Throughout my years in middle school and the months I've been in high school, I have come to love many aspects of the English courses I have taken here. I've had 2 English teachers in the last 2.3 years, Miss Pasquale, who had me for 2 years, and Miss Segores, who is my current English teacher. I'm wholeheartedly sorry for both of you for putting up with me in class, but I hope you both know I've learned a lot from you and you're both amazing teachers. In the last few years, I've read many books and short stories for my English classes. Some of my favorite books that I've read are titles like The Giver by Lois Lord, The Catcher in the Rye by J.D. Salinger, To Kill a Mockingbird by Harper Lee, and The Castle of Amontillado by Edgar Allan Poe. When reading these novels, we analyzed the story to the point where whenever I read, I knew exactly what my teacher would ask on all the quizzes. I can honestly say that before I embarked on my journey to this point in high school, I did not like to read, but I have learned to love reading, and it is now one of my favorite hobbies to do in my spare time. Another part of the English system here at Sacred Heart is the writing. My English teachers have taught my colleagues and myself how to properly write in different scenarios. We have learned to write 5-paragraph essays for the last 3 years. I have probably written over 50 5-paragraph essays. I believe that practice makes perfect, and looking at my first 5-paragraph essay compared to the ones I do now, I know practice has made a deep impact on my writing skills. We have also learned how to write 5-page papers. People may say that these papers are the worst because they're scary, overwhelming, and very long. When I entered the school, I was without a doubt one of those people. However, with hours upon hours of practice, I'm definitely a lot better at writing these long papers, and I also enjoy writing them too. Something that I have come to love in my English classes are the tactics we use to learn vocabulary. As a middle school student, I would use a vocabulary workbook that had 15 lessons, which included 20 vocabulary words and a variety of questions. We would use this once a week if we weren't reading a story, and if we were reading a story, we'd take a break from using it. Now that I'm in high school, we use an online program called MemBean. It is a website that personally tracks the rate in which you learn by practicing for at least 30 minutes a week. At first, MemBean was a hard task to accomplish, but now it is fun to use and it feels like a game, but you're actually learning these words through a variety of questions. At the end of every month, we take a MemBean quiz, specially suited to what we learned. My English courses help me in other classes because maybe in world cultures we might have to write a 5-paragraph essay, and in Latin we might need to graph sentences, and we primarily learn how to do these things in English. English ties in with every other subject and helps my classmates, and myself become even further advanced in those specific classes so we can get the A. My expectations for the remaining years at Sacred Heart are to finish MemBean entirely, be able to not have very long run-on sentences, which is a very bad personal habit of mine, and to be able to read something and comprehend it the first time I actually read it. I would also like to thank my 2 wonderful teachers for giving me the skills to write this speech, and thank you for your time, and I hope you all have a great night, and I hope to see you all next fall.
I'd like to call Mr. Foresta in mathematics.